Hello viewers, I'm Rashmi Malapur and this is my channel called on emotional wellness. Like physical wellness is important, physical health is important, your mind, your emotions are also important to us. So today we are going to talk about mindfulness and we have a very special guest today. She's my mindfulness coach. She's Vaishali Tare. Hi Vaishali, how are you?
Hi, Rashmi. It is fantastic being here, and I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah, thank you, Vaishali, for being here with us. Let me introduce Vaishali. She comes with 2 decades of working experience with multinational companies at various positions. She is an ICF certified, NLP certified personal growth and mental wellness coach. She is also a mindfulness instructor. Her practices are based on neuroscience, positive psychology, and CBT. As a coach, she helps individuals overcome limiting beliefs, create a vision of their future, and develop actionable plans to achieve their goals. Additionally, last 5 years, she has been working with NGOs as volunteers and personal growth and mental health support initiatives. Some of them are United Way, Prison Ministry India, Mentor, to go mentorship India mentor to go mentorship program. She believes in personal mastery, empathy, and self-reflection as key tools towards a graceful life. She says all we need to know is how to uncover and tap on them frequently. So we begin the discussion, Vaishali, should we?
Yeah, definitely.
My first and very basic question, like most of my viewers would want to know, how do you define mindfulness and why do you think it's important for all of us?
hmm Well, in my view, Rashmi, mindfulness is a way of life, and mindfulness is an attitude of being in the present without being judgmental about any situations.
Okay.
And it sounds very easy, but it is not, because as human beings, we get caught up in various emotions, and then we kind of get driven by them, right? So, regular practice of mindfulness kind of enables you to be aware of these situations, these emotions, and allows you to make mindful decisions you don't regret on later. So, either you find peace or you take a decision to move on with some insights and learnings from the situation. So essentially, mindfulness helps you to improve focus, attention, allow you to be centered, and help build good relationships with yourself and others. So, in my view, it is really important to be part of your life and everyone's life.
So why do you think it's important, especially in today's world where we don't want to pause for a moment? We are just running. We have hectic schedules. We have targets. So why do you think is it important in today's life?
Mm-hmm. So, as you rightly said, today's generation is just running behind the time, right? We don't, even if we have time, we would like to spend it on TV or browsing some internet or something like that. We don't have time to go in, take a pause, and go in, look at yourself, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're saying, right? So mindfulness kind of allows you to take that pause in your life, refresh yourself, refresh your thinking, and make you do things more mindfully, right? So I think from that perspective, like machines need restart, our brain also needs a restart, and
Restart.
mindfulness kind of allows you to use it like a tool, like a platform to reset your brain.
So true. I mean, when I started mindfulness exercises with Vaishali, it was so difficult for me, for my body to relax. And I had to accept that I'm a bit stressed out, which I was denying for a long time. And when I passed that mind frame, then I started becoming more relaxed and more mindful. It's a journey which is which just flows, within you. And it's a very interesting journey. So thank you, Vaishali, for that. My second question is, what techniques or exercises do you use to cultivate mindfulness?
Right. When we talk about learning mindfulness or cultivating mindfulness, it really requires an attitudinal approach to it.
Okay.
So, there are eight kinds of attitudes that are fundamentals to achieve mindfulness in life. Without that, it's near to impossible to achieve mindfulness.
Okay.
And they are attention and now, focus, awareness, acceptance, non judgment, letting go, inner peace, love and compassion, and gratitude. Gratitude is more positive attitude to have. Understanding each of them, imbibing them through meditation and regular practice, kind of enables you to be more mindful and get
Okay.
control on your emotions. So, if I were to guide you for any kind of techniques, I would say understand what these eight behaviors are, what do they
Okay.
mean, how do we imbibe them in our daily routine, and one of the best practice is to do it through regular meditation. It can be a 15-20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes of meditation, which you can begin with and then increase that time over period.
Okay, fantastic. Yes. So the workshops that you've been taking, you run the participants, the students through all these eight aspects of mindfulness.
That's right. That's right. So the workshop contains all these behaviors, all these attitudes, and there are specific meditations that kind of uncovers these mindfulness practices one by one in every session.
Great. The third question is, can you share a specific example on how practicing mindfulness has positively impacted your life and work as well?
well, one cannot teach until and unless you have experienced it yourself, right? So I'm really grateful that I got opportunity to understand mindfulness and also follow the path of it. It has helped me in many aspects. I have been practicing it from last 5 years in different ways and times to overcome from my behavioral blockers. The biggest obstacle in anyone's life is about worrying on future or getting stuck in the past, for ourselves, for family members, for friends, for work, or anything or anyone, right? Either it is a worry about the future or uh, getting stuck, feeling stuck in the past. So I went through the similar challenges, and understanding and adopting mindfulness kind of enabled me to manage my emotions much wisely and not get driven by them so easily. So today, also sometimes I do go overboard with my
Okay.
emotions, but today I am more aware and able to manage most of the situations the way I want, and don't get driven by emotions and then feel regret about, what did I say, what did I do, I shouldn't have done that kind of situation. So the idea of mindfulness is not to become perfect, and
Okay.
the idea is we are able to consciously make our choices with awareness and without being judgmental about it. So today, initially it took me a lot of time to be even aware of my emotions when I'm angry or when I'm upset. You are in the flow of those emotions, and those emotions are very strong emotions that don't let you think about anything else until and unless you calm down after some time, right? So I kind of practiced awareness, being in the present, even if I'm angry, even if I am upset. uh, uh, be able to identify that you're going through it and allowing yourself to go through it and take that conscious call. How do you want to respond to the situation rather than reacting to the situation? So I think
Okay.
it comes with a practice, and the very first starting point is the awareness. If we are able to bring in our awareness in that moment, we will be able to manage the situations well. So I think that's where that is something which I would like to quote as one of the thing that I have been able to overcome, or rather I should say I've been able to find success in.
Great. So you're able to identify, accept a particular emotion and not be driven by it, but making a wise choice how to react to a situation, or probably just not react, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, to be that, like in Gita, they say, Sthita Prajna,
Hmm.
to let the emotions pass.
Yeah.
That's what comes with mindfulness. Am I right?
That's yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you need not always react respond to a situation.
Yes.
Sometimes you may just not want to do anything about it, and
Yes.
if that is what gives you inner peace, then why not?
Yes.
Right. So so that is the mindfulness, that you make your decision wisely, you make your decision mindfully about responding or not responding to a situation.
Yes. We go to the fourth question. How do you see mindfulness intersecting with personal or professional development?
That's a nice question. I feel any kind of growth begins with self, Rashmi. And the more you are aware of yourself, the better person you become, the better clarity you get, and the better work you do. So, mindfulness allows you to go deeper and work on your limiting beliefs, and work on your behaviors, your attitudes, and it helps you to become more responsive than reacting to a situation, as I mentioned earlier,
Hmm.
and hence it kind of becomes a powerful tool for you to achieve personal and professional growth, in which in whichever way you want, right? So I think any personal and professional growth begins with your mindset, with the way you think about situations, with the way you think about yourself.
Okay, okay. So, just a out of blue question while you were talking, I felt like asking you, is it a very tough journey, or
Mhm.
while you're experiencing it, you're being aware, and for me, it's been an enjoyable journey. But do
Mhm.
you think that some people might find it very tough, and writing down notes might help at times?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, sometimes we are not able to put a finger on our emotion. We are not able to name our emotion. So, if we are not able to name the emotion, how do we be aware of it?
Aware of
Right.
it, yes.
So I think writing down allows you to expand your thinking, and allows you to put a finger on it, say it that I'm sad, or I'm upset, or I'm angry, or I'm hurt, or I'm happy, whatever feeling that is. And once you name it, you will be able to manage those emotions well. So, of course, writing down definitely helps. And to your second point, is it a tough journey? So, I would flip the question, and I would say to all our viewers to think, do we like freedom or we don't like freedom?
We all
If we
like
like
freedom.
freedom, right? So if we like freedom, then I think mindfulness is a way to go. The amount of inner peace that you get, the amount of freedom that you feel from your limiting beliefs, or from the heavy thoughts that you have in your mind, there is nothing like it. So the journey will become easier when you are clear about what is it that you want in life. Do we want freedom? Then your journey is easier,
You
right?
want the
If you want to
burden.
stay stuck, yeah,
Yes.
if you want to stay stuck in the situation, then the journey is not going to be easier.
Okay. So I think it's an emotionally liberating journey. We can put it that way, and
Absolutely.
an enjoyable journey as well. When you see the results
Yes.
coming, then it's very enjoyable. That's what I feel. I have experienced
Absolutely.
while I was doing sessions with Vaishali. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. My fifth question is, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start incorporating mindfulness into their life or work, their life or their work, or doesn't know where to begin? I mean, I don't know where to begin. So, how do I begin my journey?
Right, right. So I feel if there is any one thing that you would like to work on in your life to grow, then it has to be emotional regulation. You can regulate your emotions only then when you dig deeper within yourself and when you know yourself. So you can perform some kind of a self assessment to know your personality, who you are, what behaviors do you exhibit, right? What are your personality traits that will allow you to kind of know yourself a little better, where you need to improve and where you are already good at, right? Once you know that, you can adopt some self awareness practices like mindfulness meditation for minimum 15 to 30 minutes every day, and see the change happening in your life. But it can happen only if it is done wholeheartedly without any judgments. So when you are starting, when you don't know about the process, it is recommended that you take guiding mindfulness sessions. Once you know about it, once you would have discussed, understood it enough that you can do it yourself, then you can make it a habit. Like people go for
Hmm.
gym every day, people go for
Yes.
yoga every day, like that. We need to make it a daily practice to exercise our brain, to clean up our brain and re-energize our brain the similar way, right?
Okay.
And I think it's more about practicing it regularly. If we do not practice it regularly, somewhere if you don't go to gym, you put on the weight again, right? So it's like that. You If you don't do mindfulness regularly, you put on the weight of your thoughts once again. So it's a as I said at the beginning of this session, it's a way of life, it's a lifestyle. Mindfulness is a lifestyle.
Wonderful. It's been a very insightful discussion, especially because I've been with Vaishali and been taking her sessions. So I could relate to what she's been saying. I'm sure our audiences also might be able to relate to what she was saying because she spoke in a very simple and lucid language for everybody to understand. And I would be giving her details in the description. You can get in touch with her after this after you listen to the discussion. I'm extremely grateful, Vaishali, that today you came here and spoke to our audiences on a topic which is something so necessary in today's life. Thank you, Vaishali.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rashmi. And I'm grateful that I came to this platform and I'm able to share what I learned and what I loved and this change that I have seen in my life. I really appreciate others also adopting it and learn from it and make their life beautiful.
Thank you,
Thank
Vaishali.
you
See
so
you
much.
again. Bye.
Bye bye.